Hi YouTube, my name is Aurel. For those of you who are new here, I recently quit my job to fully commit to my entrepreneurship dream. I currently have multiple ongoing ventures, which you can check in my first video. I will publish a video at least once a week and give you a monthly update about my progress. As things ramp up, I plan to share more frequently. I'm actually at the hotel room right now in Ireland, but that's not slowing down the video schedule. Let's get into it. So I will start with a story about myself. So as most of you know by now, I was a gamer for over 12 years. I played over 12 hours a day at times, and I don't want you to get me wrong, it's not that I'm saying that playing video games is bad, but for me it was. I was addicted and it was really hard for me to stop. I finished every day feeling bad and feeling like I want to do something with my life, I want to be productive, and each night I promised myself that the next day I'm gonna do something and I'm gonna stop playing games so much, and every day I repeated that cycle. During COVID, when I was home, I took the first step and I read a book about personal development and mindset, and I finished this book and it gave me enough courage to read another book on that topic, and that propelled me into a reading spree that by now I read over 157 books, and the impact was tremendous. Let's take for example a book called As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. Allen compares the mind to a garden and the thoughts to seeds. You can either cultivate a flourishing garden or let it become overrun by weeds, which are bad thoughts, negativity, and non-productivity. This metaphor really got to me. I realized that reading is a great way of planting those seeds and nourishing the garden of the mind, and it helped me change my outlook from success is only for specific people to success is within my grasp. It really changed my perspective on my life and my self-esteem. It made me want to wake up and be more productive and do more things and become the person that I want to be. And in the beginning it was quite hard to cultivate this habit and make it daily. I read a page there and a few pages there, and I listened for a few minutes when I had some time. I found the right way for me to do it, and I believe it's going to be helpful for you too to cultivate this daily habit. So I will share with you the 3 ways that I make sure to keep up the habit. So number 1, listen while you're walking, listen while you're in the gym, while cooking, while driving, and basically while doing anything that doesn't require specific concentration or focus. That way you're using the dead time that you have learning and growing, rather than maybe listening to music or just doing nothing. Number 2, read while commuting. So for me personally, it was a great way to keep reading because I had to commute 3 hours daily to work. So instead of scrolling through social media or just watching some random YouTube videos, I read and read. And number 3, and it's quite a quirky one, read while you're in the toilet. Believe me, those minutes add up and you'll find yourself finishing multiple books over time. So those were my 3 go-to methods for incorporating reading in my daily routine. It's quite simple, right? But wait, I've got a few advanced tricks for you as well, so you can get the most out of your reading or listening experience. So here we go. Tip number 1. Most of the time in Audible the reader is very slow, so I crank up the speed to 1.1, sometimes even 1.3 or 1.5, depends on the book, and that way you can finish the book faster and read more. Tip number 2, in Audible, use the bookmark option. Bookmark the sections that you find really helpful, and in the future I will share how I use those notes. Tip number 3, if you read on Kindle or you have a physical book, just mark the sections that you like, and if you don't want to mark on the book itself, you can just write it down or just circle the page. So in conclusion, reading books was a huge game changer for me, and I know it will be the same for you. So there you have it, the one thing that really changed my life for the better and set me on the course to success. And don't be discouraged if you hear things like the average CEO reads 60 books a year. Every page that you read puts you closer to a better you. So start planting those seeds today. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, go ahead and hit the like. And if you want to keep up with my entrepreneurial journey and get more tips about personal development, don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell. Thanks!